Jazz is the hybrid form of music traditions that came about in the 19th century primarily through antebellum, through parts of slavery, minstrelsy, through Reconstruction era, well into the 20th century that represented a number of those features that coalesced with ragtime music, with brass bands. The blues, I might say, sort of colors all of this in the blues expression. I mean, the blues, of course, is a synthesis hybrid form itself, coming out of musical features that were in some spirituals, in some shouts, cries, and hollers, in some work songs, in much of the minstrelsy music. So the blues is important to all of this, and the blues is probably the most impactful, influential aspect of what we call jazz. In the late teens and early 20s, it crystallizes into a band, an instrumental group that's largely informed by vocal expression in terms of tonality, how you can bend a tone, bend a pitch, how you can imitate vocal sounds through a wind instrument. And this band idea provided just a wonderful vehicle for creative expression through improvisation, probably the single most important feature of the tradition. Columbus, like Detroit, like Indianapolis, like Chicago, like Pittsburgh, like Cleveland, changed during the 1920s because of the rather massive migration of black people looking for a different way of life, and in a sense, more job opportunities, who migrated from the south to the north, to all of these cities. And when you have migration of people, they bring their cultural expressions with them and their cultural desires. And so music, again, is very important. The church, I didn't talk, we could talk forever about the black church and how that music, that sacred music, informs the secular music. And so these people brought this music, and they demanded a certain kind of music that caught on, and through radio and eventually TV, but particularly radio, and most importantly, the recording industry. And music was becoming more and more popular in the 20th century, where we can, just for pleasure, just be able to turn on a radio, turn on a recording, and enjoy it. The geographical locus in this city for much of the jazz was in the Mount Vernon, Longstreet neighborhood, where there were churches, where there were funeral homes, where there were insurance companies. There were businesses, mom and pop stores, convenience stores, beauty shops, barber shops as well, but jazz clubs existed. And Otto Beatty Sr.'s Novelty Bar, which was maybe the first 24-hour spot in the city. And he welcomed everybody and anybody. So it was a hot spot. So that was a magnet. And it served to make that neighborhood very important to the vibrancy of that mostly black community. It helped to situate this city as a very important city where jazz could thrive, where it could be performed, and jazz musicians could come from here and could leave here and go to other places. Columbus has been blessed to have some wonderful musicians here. We can go back to the Earl Hood Orchestra, old boss Raleigh Randolph and his Sultans, and with the rise of bebop and more modern jazz after World War II, Columbus truly gets on on the larger map. And we have figures like Rusty Bryan, figures like Hank Marr, and the list goes on and on. I would certainly have to call the name of Nancy Wilson. She is an incredible singer. Rahsaan Roland Kirk, graduate of East High School, a tremendous musician. Jazz is, some think, and many say that, it's America's gift musically to the world.